Kuzampula, government agencies, banks, microfinance institutions and international development partners discussed ways to strengthen financing system for Bhutan's agriculture sector during the Bhutan Agri-Food Trade and Investment Forum BATIF. The discussion focused on improving access to finance for farmers and agribusinesses, reducing financing barriers and mobilizing both domestic and international investment to support Bhutan's agri-food transformation.
Bhutan Agri-System Fund present important opportunities, as I mentioned yesterday in my opening remark. They represent a new generation of financing platform capable of bringing together public, private capital, climate finance, and development support to accelerate agri-food system transformation. At the same time, we must to ensure that this investment remain inclusive, benefiting smallholder farmers, rural communities, women and youth, while creating jobs and improving incomes and livelihood.
During a panel discussion on domestic financing solutions, officials from the Ministry of Finance, Royal Monetary Authority, Bank of Bhutan, Bhutan Development Bank Limited and Tariana Microfinance highlighted the importance of expanding credit access and strengthening financial support system for the agriculture sector.
What my organization can do and what are the solutions available. As a nodal agency for development cooperation, I think we should what we can do, we can continue to support and build on the infrastructure, agricultural infrastructure, including those cold storage, warehousing, aggregation centers, irrigation systems, farm roads and all those. So these are also critical elements of a agro business where it could help to make those kind of enterprises bankable and scalable.
Subsistence farming. And when we look at the data, the 87% of the agri loans has loan amount less than 500,000 ngultram, which indicates that agri financing currently is subsistence farming, not really a business agri farming financing. So how can we move from the subsistence to the business motive or the commercial farming way of doing business and at the same time financing?
Tarayana currently, microfinance currently, we have a business in a box model kind of a loan whereby we give like community-based lending. So meaning that we do not have collateral backed loans. We give collateral-free loans up to 500,000 only.
Trivial side, we commit our expanding to a tailored product like value chain financing and support viable agribusiness. Viable agribusiness to meet our food self-sufficiency, reduces the imports and generate the employment.
Bank of Bhutan, you see that we have already automated our lending processes. From 2024 onwards, during the month of May, we have initiated digital lending platform called BOB. So through which every farmers and clients can avail and propose their loan.
Another session focused on mobilizing international financing and technical support for the agri-food transformation. Representatives from the Asian Development Bank, European Union, JICA and the World Bank Group discussed support in areas such as food security, sustainable agriculture financing, agriculture marketing, value chain development and improving access to finance for farmers and small agri-businesses.
What we are already doing with the royal government, with the farmers, with the private sector, what we are already planning to do next, so very soon, additional funding, and then maybe some word how we see what should be the approach and some principles that we would like to highlight. First of all, ongoing operations First, we are using in our bilateral program with Bhutan, the agri-food sector is the very first sector financially, and we are using the country system. So we are channeling our funds as budget support to the Royal Government of Bhutan and to Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock. This budget support, of course, we have a financing agreement, we have some benchmarks, we have indicators which are on irrigation, sustainable use of fallow land, women farmers training, developing new value chains, so financial support to new value chains, and we also have school feeding. So those are basically our 5 indicators. And when we pay the tranches, our colleagues from Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock, they know, it's giving them more fiscal space. For instance, my ambassador was mentioning a payment of 3 million euro yesterday, that the payment is on its way. It will help the ministry to fund local project, local investment. It can be a seed center.
The integrated, approach that we've been advocating, and on the basis of which we also committed the $40 billion investment through to 2030 in the region. So we believe that this landscape approach, achieves multiple objectives of transformation simultaneously, both upstream, midstream, as well as downstream. And given Bhutan's unique, geographic location, as well as its unique culture and ethos, and so many other unique things about Bhutan, it is a very integral element in the landscape approach, especially in South Asia. So our approach is essentially anchored in 3 priorities: food and water resilience, which obviously, given the sector that we are talking about, is critical; natural capital, and the landscape approach that goes hand in hand with it; and of course, mobilizing larger scale public and private investment, which is essentially what we are trying to discuss today.
The first one is a temperate fruit tree promotion project. Well, they are working on not only the production side, they are distributing the fruit seedlings, but also marketing. They are teaching how to do the very simple but very practical market survey, how to collect the market information, how to make linkages between farmers and the buyers and so on. It is very, very the basic, but at the same time very beneficial for very primitive farmers. So that is one. Then wildlife damage mitigation project. Well, as you know, recently the damage by the wildlife has become serious year by year. So we, the JICA, introduced the community-based wildlife-proof fence system. As you can see, there's fencing, right? So, so it's introduced by community, production and then maintenance, everything, operation, everything by community.
As Bhutan pushes to modernize agriculture and reduce import dependence, discussions at BATIF highlighted that access to financing and stronger institutional support will play a critical role in turning agribusiness ambitions into long-term economic growth. This is Disha Dolma for Bhutan Today with cameraman 𝐿𝐺𝐻𝐿𝐺.